Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be, my very overdue Boxycharm unboxing for November. And I know we're already at the end of November, but here's what happened. I actually got my box. I've been getting my box like towards the end of the month, which is totally fine, like understandable with everything going on, but that is why I haven't been able to film. And actually the night before I drove to LA is when my box arrived, so I was like, perfect timing, I'll just bring it to LA. And I've been here for my birthday. I turned 25, my quarter life crisis, and I want to do like a whole like 25 things I've learned at 25 video. I think that'd be interesting. I think Carly Kloss did a similar video like years ago when she turned 25, not years ago, like a couple years ago. And yeah, that's like inspired me ever since. So I feel like the lighting is bad. I'm sorry. Let's try to turn you this way more. Okay, maybe that's a little bit better. I apologize for my messy bench. We all have that bench, but let me just try to fix it real quick. Yeah, so I am in LA in my room. I have filmed a couple of videos in here before, but I figured today would be the perfect day to do my Boxycharm unboxing. If you want to see me unbox and try these products on, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so the theme for this month is Boxy Harvest, and we have some really good things in this box, so I'm very excited. The first thing that pops up, which I am so excited about, is the Dr. Brandt Antioxidant Spray Toner with green tea extracts. Can you see that right there? This is really awesome because I love using a spray toner in the morning, and I won't like go in with a cotton pad or anything. I'll just literally spray it all over my face to kind of give my skin a little bit of a pick-me-up. That's what I use my Fourth Ray Beauty Mellow Milk face mist for. So I'm really excited because I was actually running low on that, and now I can just use this instead of repurchasing that. It says it's packed with an antioxidant rich blend of green tea and white tea to shield your face from free radicals and environmental stressors, formulated with red rose wine and lotus flower extract to tone, soothe, and purify. Retails for $40, and it actually says it's a new launch, which is super cool. So we're just gonna go ahead and just spray this bad boy. My face does have a little bit of SPF. I did my morning skincare routine a couple hours ago, but let's just The mist is really nice. I don't like a mist that's too fine, especially for my skincare, because then I feel like it's not hydrating my skin. And I love like getting those, you know, water droplets like on my bare skin to do my skincare routine in the morning, because then I can go in with my gua sha and really just like massage my skin out. And you always want something on your skin before you do that. But yeah, it's nice. It does have a little bit of that rose scent, but it's not like too bad at all. I don't really like a really heavy scent, but yeah, this is a nice kind of like primer-esque thing for my face today, which is awesome. So yeah, all right, so with everything else in the box, I'm actually going to put on my base makeup first. There are no like base makeup products in here, but we do have an eyeshadow palette and some eye stuff, so I will do my base and then I will be right back. Hello everybody's. Okay, so I am back with my face makeup on, so you can see got my foundation, powder, bronzer, blush, highlight, all that jazz. My nose looks extra shiny. I love that Milk makeup highlight, guys. It is so freaking good. It's the one that I hauled in my Sephora VIB sale haul, which I will link below if you want to check it out. But now let's move on to the rest of the things that we can try on. So first up, we have this guy right here. This is the Primero, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Primer, long wear sticky pigment base from Alamar Cosmetics. Looks like this. And as a matter of fact, I always usually travel with my Alamar Cosmetics bronzer palette and blush palette. It's all I brought like in terms of bronzer and blushes to LA. It's the palettes I use today on my face. It's what I've been using every day if I put on makeup since I've been here. It's a water-based primer designed to glue eyeshadow in place, maximize color and pearl dimension, water and wear resistant, and enriched with shea butter to provide conditioning and moisturizing properties for the skin. Also works as a glitter glue, which is awesome. So it says mix with your favorite concealer to customize the primer's shade. So I know some people really like tinted primers. A lot of people like really thick like pigmented bases like the P. Louise base, because it is pigmented to, you know, mask any veins or discoloration on your eyes. So that's cool that the description says that you can mix this with like a concealer, because I assume, well, actually it does come out pretty tinted if you can see right there. So we'll see. I typically don't. I typically either just use concealer or primer, and I find that works for me. But yeah, it retails for $15, and I actually don't really apply a lot of eyeshadow primer, so I'm just gonna do that much, like one squeeze, and then just buff that in with my fingers. I usually just pat in my eyeshadow primer And yeah, we'll see. I already actually have powder on, so we'll see. Oh, okay, as I am patting this in, it automatically gets super tacky and sticky, which is good. You want that, but typically you want the tackiness to kind of fade a little bit before you go in with your actual eyeshadow, so that way the eyeshadow doesn't stick onto, you know, certain parts of your eyelid from that primer, and then therefore doesn't get, you know, splotchy and patchy. So it's good that it is tacky because it is going to grip onto the eyeshadow. It looks like this blended out pretty decently even with powder underneath. So yeah, I'm just going to let this chill for like a minute and then we'll go in with eyeshadow. Now the eyeshadow, while we're waiting for this to dry, in the box is so exciting. It's actually my first ever Natasha Denona palette, and this is the Peak palette, which features everyday warm tones, and it's composed of creamy mattes and metallics from the cult classic Biba, Safari, and Sunrise palettes. So those are 3 different palettes. Natasha Denona is known to have some of the best, if not the best, eyeshadow palettes in the industry. So yeah, you can also buy this on Sephora, which is awesome. I'm so excited to actually try this on my eyes. I've only swatched Natasha Denona palettes, but I've come so close to buying them during the sale, but every time I'm like, oh, like, I don't know, even with the sale, I don't know if I can justify that. So it's so cool that Boxycharm just allows you to try things you otherwise may not have, you know? And this is what it looks like. It's so cute. Let me give you some swatches. These are really, really buttery. Oh my God, like that is just unbelievable. Like, these are so nice. And then you have one nice kind of like metallic shade right here. Sorry, my hands are so ashy from washing my hands constantly. Like my fingers, like my skin is peeling. It's crazy. But yeah, this is awesome and perfect for traveling because you can really get a lot of different versatile looks. Like this is a great Thanksgiving palette. And by the time I'm posting this, it will either be on Thanksgiving or after. But yeah, this is just a beautiful palette, like perfect for the theme of the box, like harvest, like fall, perfect. And also you can get 25% off. Let me help you guys out right here. 25% off Natasha Denona site wide. Use the code NDXBOXY. I have it on the screen here, and it's valid until December 25th, 2020. So take advantage of the discount if you want to until Christmas. Now that the eyeshadow primer has dried down a little bit and we are in a good position to get blending, I am just going to attempt to use all of these shades, which should be very feasible. So I'm going to start off with this shade right here. I think this is called Aya. I'm not sure if like it goes like this or this, like based on how you're reading it, but I'm going to start off with this cream shade to just set everything down. Let me get my brushes. That might be better. I'm a mess and have like all of my eyeshadow brushes, and I didn't bring my Morphe M504. I feel so lost without it, but I'm just going to take the Sephora crease brush and go in with that matte shade. I like that I can hold it open like this, and there really isn't that much fallout, so that's great. I'm just going to pat that all over my lid to set down that eyeshadow primer. All right, and then I'm going to take this really pretty light pink shade and sweep that all over my crease with my Morphe M573. Really not much kick up at all, and it's amazing for how pigmented the shadows are. That's what I think her shadows are known for, is being super highly pigmented with not a lot of fallout. Like, you can see that is great color. Now, in general, can I get a good look? Like, I think my Too Faced Pumpkin Pie palette is so pigmented, and I mentioned in my Sephora video I hadn't been that impressed with an eyeshadow palette in a while. Like, could I get the same pigmentation from that palette, or like a Violet Voss palette, or like an Ace Beauty palette, or, you know, something that's a little bit less expensive? Like, for sure. You know, I think you can get like a similar look and a similar payoff, but there's just something about using this kind of palette and like Natasha Denona that's just so like awesome. Like, they really do blend so nicely. Ooh, I love that. And that eyeshadow primer, I feel like, is doing a good job of making it even more pigmented, and I'm sure this is gonna last a long time. Like, with a primer and these shadows, like, I think I'm gonna have my makeup on all day. It's gonna look so good. At least my eye makeup is gonna look good all day long, which is exactly what I want, because I plan on wearing this all day. So then next up, I'm gonna take this nice kind of like rustic terracotta shade and pack it a little bit deeper into the crease with this BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. Just tap that in here. There's something unique about these shadows. Like, they're mattes and they're so creamy, and there's not a lot of fallout, which is a hard feat to do, but oh yes. But yeah, like, I don't know what it is about it. Like, it really is just so special. I'm just gonna lightly like sweep that in here. I'm really not trying to do a super intense look, especially since my sweater is like blue, and you'd be like, why are you wearing such intense eyeshadow? Okay, and then right on the outer corner, I'm gonna take this beautiful like deep brown, and I'm also going to use that, let's see, I'm gonna flicker that in the outer corner, just like that, and flick it like inward so it adds a little bit of depth like right at the corner. Oh, that looks so pretty. I love it. And then all over the lid, I'm going to apply this really pretty metallic shade with my finger. You guys know the drill. Oh, yes. I love that you can really use all of these shadows for a nice cohesive look. And again, like I am just trying to test out all the shadows because I feel like 5 is very doable, but you do not have to use all of these. Like you can use a couple, like one in the crease and then one on the lid, or one on the crease and then one in the other corner. Like it really is an amazingly versatile, simple palette with such good payoff. Like, wow. Now that Alamar primer also being touted as like a glitter base explains why this is popping really, really nicely too. So that is awesome. And then with no additional product on my Morphe M573, I'm just going to blend everything together. Just light sweeping motions. Oh my God, that's so nice. All right, and that's so simple. Yay. Okay, and then on the lower lash line, I'm just going to apply a little bit of this brown again with my Moda Pro brush. And this isn't part of the look or anything, but I am just going to add a little bit of this black eyeshadow to my upper lash line from this e.l.f. Cosmetics palette. I always bring this palette because it is such a perfect complementary palette to any other one you're bringing. Like you can bring a super colorful one and bring this and you're good. This is the e.l.f. Truffles eyeshadow palette. Okay, so that is it for my eyeshadow. And then the last eye product we have from the box is actually the one that I chose in my Boxycharm choice. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. Now, in my birthday perk, which I mentioned in my Sephora VAB sale haul, I got the regular Milk Kush Mascara, which was like the mini, and I actually brought that with me, and I do really like it. And I'm not a huge fan of waterproof mascaras because they're so hard to remove, but I figured why not add it to my collection because I don't really have a waterproof mascara besides like my Wet n Wild one, so I figured, hey, why not just get it in my box. The packaging is awesome, I will admit. Like this is like heavy, and I love that it's like blue. The regular one's like silver. And it says this is a waterproof intense black mascara with thickening heart-shaped fibers and conditioning hemp-derived cannabis seed oil. Retails for $24. So yeah, this is awesome. I don't know if I would travel with this because it's like quite heavy, but this is such good packaging. And this is what the wand looks like right here. So I am going to curl my lashes. I'm not going to go in with lash primer or anything because I want to see how this looks. And here we go. So right off the bat, it's a softer formula. Like it's not super duper intense or anything. And if you like that, you might really like this. I'm just so used to like an intensely like pigmented dramatic mascara. But this is nice. Like it is natural, it is black. It's not as black as I would expect, but I've heard this is like a softer formula anyway. So I'm sure it'll last a long time regardless. And yeah, I don't know if you can see if I do it, like if I turn, but I have really straight lashes. So if you can see mascara, like that's a win. Okay, so yeah, I like it. I don't love it because, as I mentioned, I have short lashes that just need a lot of help. But do I think it's nice? Like, yeah, and I think this is a great addition to my collection, so I'm not mad. Okay, and the last product we have in the box is this right here. This is a lip trio, which I am so excited about. This is the Half Caked Game Changer Lip Fondant Trio. They're liquid lipsticks that go in with a feather-light texture and drive completely matte. It says for best wear, make sure your lips are exfoliated and hydrating before applying. They retail for $32. So $32 for 3 retails for like a little bit over $10 each if you were to like break it down that way, which I think is great. And I love this little packaging. I've never heard of this brand, so this is really cool. And it comes in like this, which I'll show you all the colors. That's so nice. I'm going to swatch all of them for you. This one is in the shade Bordeaux. It's a really nice red. Ooh, it smells awesome. Just like that. Ooh. This feels really, really nice. And I love the doe foot applicator. Okay, and the next one up is Low Key, which is like a nice medium pink. Like you could travel with this box and I feel like you would have a good amount of product. Ooh, that is really nice. They do feel very liquidy and that they will dry down really nicely. They remind me of a formula I have in my collection. I can't think of it exactly right now. But they do feel very familiar and a texture that I would really enjoy. And then this one is called Theme Song, which is the lightest of them all. Just so pretty and like a pinky mauve. I think I'm gonna go with that one. I'm going to line my lips with a ColourPop lippy pencil in the shade BFF. And then I'm gonna apply this Urban Decay Ultimate Ozone pencil underneath. I've been using this as a base recently just because it helps not only keep your lips like moisturized underneath liquid lipstick, but also helps to adhere even further. So yeah, let's go ahead and take Theme Song. I love the packaging and the scent. Like, this is really nice. It is very thin, which is a great thing. And it does feel like it's gonna be comfortable. I like that the shape of the doe foot makes it super easy to put on because it has that like sharp edge. Not sharp, it's just like that pointed edge, so you can really get around your lip line, which is really cool. And yeah, that went on really nicely. It is thin, so if you go over the same area, it will take off the previous product if you only apply a very thin layer. So I would say like less is more with this, just not to the point where it's going to crumble off. But I can already tell it's drying, and even a little bit wet doesn't really transfer. So this is super promising. And yeah, these are the shades again. Alright everybody, and that is it for today's unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed this box. I thoroughly did. I thought this was an amazing box. Like, I don't think I've been super excited about all the products before in a box. The past couple of boxes have been boxes where I'm like, okay, like I love these things I don't love as much, but every single product in here, like I can fully get on board with. And I will put the total retail value of all the products on the screen right here, which is over $100 as always. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Let me know what you got in your November box. Sorry again that I'm uploading it so late, but anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, please, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Mwah!